Blessings and salutations, wonderful Leos and the cross watchers who love you. I'm Sunny the Urban Tarot, and this is a general collective read. It may not resonate to all of you, but I appreciate you coming through. I appreciate those who subscribe, like, and all the things just to come through and to help my channel grow is truly appreciated. And you are appreciated. So, this is just April forecast. It might not resonate to every Leo that come through. It may be from the cross watcher's point of view. Either way, take it how it comes to you. Don't force it. And know even with a forecast, it changes. The weather changes. Okay. Father God, thank you for your mercy, blessing, protection, forgiveness, and abundance. Shining for me to see the clarity through your grace, my angel, ancestors, and spirit guides for the highest good of Leos. Amen. For Leo, April 2022. Yeah, my wrist been, look, I'm not the best shuffler, but we're going to get this message for you, okay? Leo, April 2022, please. April 2022 for Leo's highest good. Please show me the clarity, please. Alrighty, this feel way better. Thank you. April 2022. Leo's highest good, please. Thank you. Okay, April. That was all. Okay. Yeah, this Nine of Wands that kind of it fell out in a way to where I wasn't too sure about it, but even to where intuitively when I don't doubt anything that I'm supposed to see as far as when I ask to see it. But what I'm seeing in this energy for Leos is look at as if not being so defensive. It's like, look, I'm just not feeling as guarded or a little lighthearted. Matter of fact, it's just like it's not. It's in a place of where, for this spring feeling, as if you're not taking things. Yeah, this comes to the side. Everything is fine. Ten of Swords. I don't know. These cards are so tilty, ilty. The Hanged One. Okay, yes. Okay, we have the World in reverse, Page of Swords in reverse, Five of Swords, Eight of Swords in reverse. Alright. Too many. Plus there's cards right here. Four of Cups. Oh, sugar. Eight of Pentacles. And we have these two coming out together with the King of Wands and the Knight of Wands. Very Leo-y, but I have to see what comes out because that confused me. Because it looks as if it was just a strong energy that had to that stable position to where it's like a confidence and that it's like a confidence and a stability to where you can move freely how you want to, and you starting that off with this Nine of Wands in reverse, like you're first coming in this position to where I'm not coming in like I'm fearing things. Is more or less of it. It is what it is. What it was back then. But now it's more or less coming into this feeling of I'm not what I've been through, you know? Shout out to you. Ooh, I didn't look at the bottom. I promise you. It's this lead, Aries, but it's also Aries season. So it really feels as if, yeah, you're trying to head in this new direction. You're trying to like not wear that pain that you came from. Like, no. Shout out to you for that, Leo. Because it's showing even with this, everything is fine in reverse, where you're really, uh, it's like from this energy where you're trying to make it look like, no, I got this, nothing hurts. It's more or less of, yeah, I own my hurt, I'm working through it. Even with this hang one tilted towards that, it looks as if you're just more or less dealing with the uncomfortability of what you own from things you had to go through or things you went through, but you honestly looking at it more from being enlightened from it. It's like, okay, and even with this world in reverse, is looking at things from the past in a different perspective. You know, not looking at yourself as if, I was a victim in it. It's like, no, it's just looking at it differently because there's Taurus energy. There you are again, Leo. There's Leo energy, Aquarius, Scorpio, Pisces, and I said, yeah, and Aries. And even with this Page of Swords in reverse, is more or less not looking at or peeking and poking in other people's business. It's more or less more an introspect of looking in the fine print of like your life. And that's how I see that Page of Swords in reverse. It's not looking interested in what the truth in other people. It's more or less focused on the truth within yourself. Because that Five of Swords is in the center of this spread where it's looking back, taking these swords, knocking out uh, it's like you're taking these three swords, owning the part you played, and also setting people on their way. Like, this Eight of Swords is in reverse. You're no longer being binded by the thoughts in your head that make you feel like, oh, I'm going back and forth with this BS that I could free myself. You're freeing yourself, and you're with this Four of Cups. You're over it. You're over it, and you're working hard on yourself with this Eight of Pentacles. You're focused on your creativity. You're focused more on just getting really into what's going to grow your coins and what's going to grow you. Because the Seven of Wands come up, because I told you I first seen the Knight and the King. And I didn't really see in the order it came in, but I definitely see with the Seven of Wands of you being very protective of what you accomplished. Because it's after the Six of Wands. It's like you're protective over that, and you're looking good while you're doing it. And that's even with that Knight of Wands, King of Wands energy. It's definitely looking good during that. Shout out to you, Leo. Okay, so we're going to do more clarification, get some more layers for April 2022 for Leo, please. April 2022 for Leo, please. April 2022 for Leo. Okay. So let's see. On this, you're acknowledging. I'm trying to see what you're acknowledging, this pain and this ending. Hold on. Let's see. Reflect. Yeah, the Six of Wands. Six of Wands. The crown is back on. He's like, that's where the acknowledgement of things, and it's definitely made you put things in a perspective of like, whoa. Because this hang one is tilted towards that. It's like, this is where you was uncomfortable, and here go this world card. And it's upright. Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, and Aquarius. But it's upright. It's grabbing this world,
stepping, like getting more grounded and fruitful to the fact that where your perspective is like, I'm ready to step into this new world. And even with looking at the past and looking how things, it's like a different perspective on how you see things from the past. Okay. It is a Two of Wands in reverse. Yeah, you wouldn't change things. It's like if you had to, like, even when you look things in the past, you now it's like the way you seeing things now, like with this Two of Wands in reverse, as if when you look back at life, it's like even as uncomfortable thing, you just like the way you see the lessons of it. It was like it's not like saying you wouldn't change anything. I'm gonna put it like this: the lessons that you feel you learned from things in the past, that even in the difficulty, even to the part that popped your head, it still was like an understanding to where, like, my best way of putting it, it's like you break dance through it. It's like certain things you handled in the past was only you know how you did it and had a blast doing it. That's all it's trying to because it's shown with this Page of Swords in reverse. You're looking at yourself like, wait, you know, the perspective of how you're looking into yourself is with this Two of Cups in reverse. That the disconnect. You see where the part you played and how things didn't come together. This is some real grown up stuff, Leo. Shoot. Because on this Five of Swords is this Five of Pentacles. Okay. So, even when you're looking at this and you're grabbing, you owning your place, and that's what I'm trying to say is you feeling like, okay, it is what it is, because you know you caused some threes of swords energy. You know you broke some hearts and everything, and that's clarified by this Five of Pentacles. And that's not a Five of Pentacles being left out in the cold. This is a Five of Pentacles where it's some slithery, lizardy stuff, you know, energy. Because even when you come out of this Eight of Swords and you're like looking at life in the perspective of seeing things clearly or in a place of not, I'm just going to leave it with the clearly just because I need that extra clarification so I can say that clearly. Okay. Queen of Swords in reverse. Yeah. You've seen the part you played in this pain. The Queen of Swords in reverse is so, ooh, she's like the Ice Queen, Encore Ice Queen, guillotine status. She chops heads. She's just make her point in a way to where you just like clutch pearls. Like, is my head still here? Because even that's right underneath that Two of Wands where this Two of Wands head is completely off their body. You don't see no neck on that Two of Wands. And right underneath that Two of Wands in reverse is that Queen of Swords in reverse. Where it shows me like, okay, I'm over it. This Four of Cups, it is what it is. It's clarified by this Nine of Cups. You're trying to flow in a new way. You're sorry about the way things went, but you're really trying to flow into a new place. You're trying to get to a new space. And even with you working on some things, working hard. What is this? What is you working hard? Six of Pentacles. You're working hard on just this something that you, this right here is not the Six of Pentacles. We're giving out things. This Six of Pentacles where you're putting in your ingredients to make something grow. Because even with this Two of Cups as a disconnect, you're looking more at the part like, what did I do or what could I do to put me in a better place because I was or because I'm capable. And then it just looks as if, well, okay, let me put myself in a better place and work hard on this reciprocity. Let's me work hard on putting like working together and making something greater, making something sweeter. Let me work on that. Because even with the Seven of Wands showing that you're very protective over that Six of Wands. You're very protective over that fact that you actually was able to put your crown back on despite what happened with that center energy of feeling like, oh, there was some shicey things done. But that Seven of Wands like, okay, I'm not doing the shicey things. I'm being like looking good, being protective over the things that I acknowledge. And there go this Knight of Swords in reverse. And right behind that is the mother plucking Judgment with this Queen of Pentacles. Now I'm going to tell you about that in a second. This Knight of Swords in reverse on this Seven of Wands is definitely showing to where you're not, where you feel as if you don't feel like you're the Vic or defensive, but you also are not trying, you're not trying to even engage with anybody that's trying to mess with your nice flow that you're trying to do. That's on this, like on your Zen mission that you're on. And that's what it looks like to me. You just trying to be you protecting things, and you're not trying to mess with nobody. Because even with this Fool card, it's look, this is elite to where you're headed. You got your music playing, your headphones on. You ain't thinking about nobody. You ain't talk. It's like you're playing your music and you doing what you need to do. Yeah. Because even when I see this Judgment with this Queen of Pentacles in reverse, it looks as if now on the side, extra clarification, it looks like in this growth, because you become this butterfly with the key. With this growth that you ascended to, this Queen of Pentacles is in reverse. You're still in the process. So you're not having, like, you're working on some things. You're working on your security. You're working on becoming this nurturing, beautiful, which you already are, but you're just trying to get in a better position to where it's not coming across to, you have to engage in another battle. Because the bottom of this is the Four of Wands in reverse. Yeah. This is really about you solidifying your foundation to where you could come together and work with people in a place that you truly can meet them. It's like the best way to put it is like you don't even want to bother with anybody right now because you feel like you got to get things in order because of what happened in the past. And what you learned from the past is like you want to step into this world of the lesson that you learned. And you want to take this lesson that you learned and you want to go out and do things that make you happy. So when it comes to rebuilding this foundation, because you know there's a foundation that you want to build and grow in or rebuild, but you want to make sure you have the tools. You ready to jump out and do the things and just live with your heart in a good place so you can have the tools to do that. Oh, all right. I'm happy I got Leo in my chart. Sure. Because I'm going to take some of this where it applies. Leo, April 2022, please. For Leo's highest good, can I please have more clarification? For Leo, April 2022. April 2022 for Leo. Highest good, please. Okay. Got your crown back on, Leo. Oh, shoot. They go to Chariot in reverse. Okay. Okay. So this is something that you want to rebuild. Because you don't see a victory somewhere else. You see the victory in the fact that you got your crown back on so you can literally rebuild this castle. Okay. Because what you got to know, and even the way you're trying to step into this whole new world, is the moon. The moon. You step into this whole new world, even though you don't have all the freaking, I know none of us do, but you going into this like howling at the moon type energy, like it's like you're trying to be your true self, where it comes down to where, and this energy of things being with secrets, or even in where you, even in your true self, you want to take on this world to where who you are and what you do and how you feel can be like, it's blowing me away with this moon. And because like, it's not but major arcanas, and I'm trying to get it right to you before I have to say anything else, because I'm looking at this hang one, I'm looking at this world card, and I'm looking at this moon card, and it's like the way you was in this position of being enlightened, and it wasn't really comfortable for you, but you came to this way, you want to step into this new world, even though it's so unknown and it seemed like it's going to be so strange. Yeah, that's what I see. It's just so it's new to you. Because even when it's looking back at the old things as how it was, you really wouldn't, you prefer things to be the way they was. But you know that really wasn't working. And you really see as if, even though the way it was back then, it was made things a little uncomfortable. You really didn't want to. OMG, here goes another major arcana, strength card in reverse. Because yeah, you want to give into your weaknesses back then, and the things that you did back then. And even where it's looking as if, that's why you look and giving yourself a true introspect, because you see where the disconnect came along. And the Two of Pentacles is in reverse. Yeah. The disconnect came along because it wasn't being worked right. It wasn't where it was being compromised and negotiated, and things that should have been out and new ways should have been in wasn't handled that way. It was just, yeah. That's where the disconnect came. It wasn't enough collaboration. And then where it shows this, where you own that, you realize that, you really do. I want to get, what's the clarification on that? Ace of Balloons. Ace of Pentacles, offer. Yeah. There was an offer, and you could look for something to be an Ace of Pentacles. Do this look like a happy mother plucker? I don't think so. This look like angry old Pennywise, and this looks like as if that's the, like, it looks even with that lizardy energy of a part. It's like the way you was given, it probably was, ugh. It looked like even with the offer, it also give me this energy to where you, of you own, in the sense of it, that with the lack feeling, where it came out to where you made up for it, like you gave into it, and but you gave in, when you give somebody something, but you could tell the person don't really want to give it to you, and it's like, or it just gives me that. It gives me something where you don't even want to take it. You're like, that's just what I see with that Ace of Pentacles, this Ace of Balloons. Even with it being balloons, it feel very fragile. Like the offer was real fragile. Because even when you come out of your head and you realizing what part was played, and you looking at it as if this Queen of Swords in reverse of this real aggressive energy, here was some Five of Wands. Yeah. It was like, you know how many people want to come up and clean up after the mess? Because this Five of Wands is this Five of Brooms. It's like, it's looking as if, oh yeah, you let it be known that, yeah, it could be handled. It could be many other things that can be done. And that's why you was over it, and you're just trying to make a nice flow, because this Page of Cups is in reverse. Yeah, you're not sorry, like, on some, I want to, it's, yeah, like, you're not sorry, you just want to keep a good flow going. You want to move on to better and flowy things. You want to work on some bigger things. You want to be able to do bigger collaborations and cook up something really nice and come from a nice, come from a better place. Okay, yeah, three of wands. Yeah, you want to work with some things so you can have something more that somebody want to come and gravitate to work with you. Because even when you're protective of what you accomplish and you got faith over fear, you're not looking for somebody. You're looking for it to come to you. Interesting. But you sitting on this, waiting for it, like feeling lighthearted. Like, look, I put in the work. When I'm baking, it's sending out a nice scent. Like it's sending out a nice scent in the nostrils that they're coming. They're coming to where you feel like, no, I don't have to go nowhere because it's going to come to me. Why is that Knight of Swords in reverse? I'm trying to think. Is anything flipped? No. Okay. Thank you. Two of Swords in reverse. Okay, you don't. You made a decision that this is where you want to be. You want to rebuild but you really want to work on you first. You want to take the leap and rebuild. You acknowledge the part that you did, and here goes this Page of Swords. Okay. So even when you want to rebuild, but you're looking at it like, okay, you're doing what you need to do, but it's a part of you where you're going to check and see if, I think the reason why you're not looking for them to come, or you're not going to chase them, or you feel like you made a decision that you want to be with them, because that Page of Swords, you looked and you checked, and you seen that, oh yeah, I still want to deal with that, and I'm going to put my guard down and come at them after I get it together. Matter of fact, they're going to want to come at me when they see what I'm doing. This new me, or this me that I'm working on. This not a new me, but like a you 2.0 or you 2022. Okay. Advice and outcome for Leo. Advice and outcome for Leo, please. Advice and outcome for Leo. Advice and outcome for Leo. April 2022. Leo's highest good, please. April 2022. Leo's highest good. Okay. Oh, see. Okay. Okay, we got some cards that flip. Alrighties. The bottom of this deck is Seven of Cups. Truth is coming. React with grace because you have options. So many, it's confusing. I think you know that. It's like, yeah, it's coming to me. It's definitely going to come to me. Okay, let's get it. What we have? Sunshine Bear, killing with kindness. That's what you're doing. You got the guards down. You like, it's all to the good. Jealous and insecurities. That's going to come out and about when it probably was something that happened in the past. But I think from this energy of what you're trying to do, there's going to be some people that's going to be looking at you feeling a little jealous and insecure that you're so vulnerable and yet protective of yourself. It's just, yeah, it's going to... Page of Cups. Don't be upset that it went left. Stay optimistic. Prepare for a change. Think first. Okay? Here it goes. The Magician. Manifesting, confident, and excited. Daring and limitless. Success and recognition. Did I tell you all of these other... Hold on. You have Cancer, Pisces, and I told you your sign was in there with the... Yeah. And Aries, and you have all of these beautiful things up around you. But the Magician is Gemini and Virgo energy. Seven of Wands, faith over fear. You're in control. Just go. And you know that. You got your armor on. Looking very well. Chakra root. I am. Yeah, you're rooted. You're rooted. You feel determined. And you feel like you cannot be swayed. You know. Volcano. Ooh, Leo. It's like, that right there is also showing a spontaneous eruption. Okay, it's showing a spontaneous. Yeah, it might get hot all of a sudden. All of a sudden. Sarcastic. Interesting. That's what I'm saying. React with grace. React with grace. Exercise mind and body. Yeah, get prepared. Get prepared, because you know when you come up, when you're not looking like this wounded warrior and you looking like what you went through ain't make you, people will try different strategies and their inadequateness and or their things that they're going through and deflect on you. And you just got to prepare yourself, mind and body, because you got to get your mind in the game too, that it got to just dirt off your shoulders or let it go over your head and get your body in check, so just in case they gonna know they got the wrong and the right one. Nice and nasty, hood and classy. Please let them know. Leo, till next time. Love and light.